Hello.
Hello everyone, welcome to part 3 of Doug's live sew-along. How are you feeling, Doug?
Yeah.
You excited?
Yeah. I'm a little dubious about whether we'll finish it today, but
Well,
we'll get as far as we can, I guess.
Yeah, there's no point rushing it. We don't want to, we'd rather take it slow and steady and it turn out nice than rushing it and then you're not happy with it at the end.
For sure.
But yeah, thank you if you're joining us live. Do pop into the chat. Let us know where you're joining from and send your words of encouragement for Doug as well. So we've got Acon Daisy Sews just popped into the chat. Hello from Wales. Sorry I missed part 2. Looking forward to seeing how much Doug has done. Finally worked out how to change my name to be same as my Insta. Amazing. Well, thank you so much for joining us, Acon Daisy. Do you want to get your shirt out now? Yeah, you're already on it. And let everyone know where you've got up to. Remind yourself as well.
Yeah. So we've done the collar on the main bit.
Yeah.
Done the side bits.
The facing.
Yeah. So we've got the what do you call these? The facing. Yeah.
Yeah.
The bit where the buttons go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sleeves are on. So all the bits are attached now. It's really come together.
Lots of thread everywhere.
Oh yeah, that's classic. You know that label you wanted to put in, I just clipped that on there so we don't forget.
Thank you.
So do you remember what we need to do today?
Yeah, just put it all together. But no,
It's already put together.
Yeah,
We've done that bit.
Well, we're going to have to sew up the sleeves. Where are the sleeves? I've lost the sleeves. Here.
Yeah, so
There we
that's
go.
the sleeve.
So I guess we've got to put them together somehow.
Yeah.
And this fold thing has stayed down a bit.
Oh, cool. Well, we might need to press it again, but
Yes.
hopefully it'll make it a bit easier that it's pre-pressed.
Yeah. Then I guess we're going to have... Well, don't we need to finish the inside somewhere?
Yeah, you
These
just need
bits.
to overlock the inside of the sleeve.
Yeah. And all down the side, right?
Well, yeah,
What's
after you've sewn it together, you can overlock that.
Okay, yeah.
So we need to overlock the sleeves, and then we can do in one go sew together the sleeves and down the side seams.
Okay.
Then overlock, and then it's the hem of the body, hem of the sleeves, and then it's just buttonholes and buttons.
Okay.
So we could get it done today.
So a lot of overlocking and sewing, really, but fairly straight lines.
Yeah, we can also sew like this bit of facing down to that seam allowance as well.
Yeah.
I think that would be good. So if you just, hold it like that so that it doesn't catch anything that is on the outside of the garment, and that will just stop that from flapping up.
Nice. Yeah.
Acon Daisy says you've done loads, well done. And hello to Natalie as well. And
Mel.
And Mel, yeah, thanks for joining us. Good to see Doug still has fingers, says Mel.
Yeah, I got a burn mark and a scratch from a needle, but that's it.
There was a pin. There's a pin.
Fine, pin.
You haven't been attacked by the sewing machine, so it's all good. And Mel says we're still talking nicely to each other.
Yeah.
And loved your chat with Devon Threadtails last night. So yeah, Doug had a day off yesterday whilst I was talking to Angela, so you can catch up on that after this. Natalie says you've got this, Doug.
Yeah.
Mel says you casually mention buttonholes as if they're no problem. Well, I've asked everyone to send good vibes for the machine, so hopefully it will behave itself. Usually it's not too bad, to be honest. The buttonholes. Yeah, and if the buttonholes do get messed up, it's on the machine, not on you. So
Easy, yeah.
yeah. Oh, we've got Alison who's joining us from So Like Dotty. So Alison's the one who's hosting the Gift to November challenge.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I saw a post today and there's like over 1,300 entries or something like that into that challenge, which is incredible.
Nice.
Right, we better crack on then if you want to get your shirt finished.
Right, so overlocking first.
Overlocking first, yeah, so you probably want to move the machine a bit.
Yeah, just trying to move this a bit as well, a bit more machine view.
Yeah, well, you're going to pull the overlocker out a bit anyway, so.
There we go.
But yeah, keep the good vibes coming in the chat. And hopefully we'll get this done. And when I say we, I mostly mean Doug, because
you mean we.
I'm not really doing anything. I'm just supervising. But but you're all good on the overlocker. Remember how that works?
Yeah. How does this looking all right?
Yeah, it looks great.
Cool. Yeah, you'll have to point out which bits I'm doing again, though.
The sleeve. So if you just turn it inside out, you'll be able to see there's only like those two raw seams. So yeah. Yeah, there you go. So it's probably easier, yeah, if you just have it like that, so that bit's out the way. And then see there's this little line there on the foot.
This one here? Or here?
Yeah, on the foot here.
Oh, yeah.
If you want to get that line sort of in line with the stitching line.
Okay, and it'll sort of cut just to the right of that.
Yeah, so that line there is where it's going to cut.
Okay.
That line on the plate. But obviously you don't want to go over where the stitching line is, because then your white threads might show through on the outside.
Yeah. Okay. Give this a go, shall we?
Yep.
Just make sure this. Yeah, let's go in. Has this got a foot you have to lift up, or this?
Yeah,
thing?
there.
Get a bit closer. So. Like that?
Yep, perfect.
Go nice and slow.
Yeah.
I feel like when I see you doing this, it's going real fast.
Yeah, you don't
It's
have
not quite as sensitive.
as much speed control on this overlocker as on the sewing machine. I'm just going to go and see the new messages in the chat.
Okay. Where does it keep going to? Okay. Cool.
Well, Mel's been enjoying a gift to November. That's awesome. Acorn Daisy says, inspired by Doug, they bought the pattern and then the next day it was the Black Friday sale.
Oh,
so it was
classic.
still a discount. Yeah, that always happens, doesn't it? Alison says, do you prefer using the sewing machine or the overlocker?
Which do I prefer?
Yeah.
I prefer the overlocker. This is great.
Well, maybe we'll have to do some knit projects next then. And you can only use the overlocker. What do you prefer about the overlocker?
I don't know, maybe it's more destructive.
With the cutting?
I don't know. Maybe just what you do with the overlocker is easier. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe
No.
it's just because it's louder. I like
Yeah.
like things that go loud.
Natalie says she's impressed with how slow you can get the overlocker to go. I don't know if that's a compliment.
I'm an excellent, careful driver.
Careful driver, yeah. Well, that's why you failed your first driving test, wasn't it? Too slow.
Yeah, well, to be fair, everyone else was going too slow, so. Okay, I think I didn't do great on the last half because there's a bit of this looseness here. But it's not the end of the world.
Yeah, that's fine.
It was just it was better up here, but.
Yeah, as long as you haven't got any raw edges and you
No.
haven't cut anything badly. You can check what it looks like from the outside as well, just to make sure, but I'm pretty sure it looks
Yeah, I definitely
good.
wasn't too close to the
Cool. So now you just need to do that on the other sleeve.
side. Okay. Figure out where that is. Like, the thing I'm finding really hard is figuring out what part of the garment is where. Like, there's no.
Yeah, this is just something
No,
that you get
yeah.
used to from more sewing.
Like, what is this?
That's the front.
I don't know which direction I need to be going to find the other
It's
sleeve.
over here.
Oh, there it is. This way. Yeah, I think the overlock is nicer just because you're doing simpler things on it.
Should have got you to rethread it.
Mm.
It's not that bad actually threading this overlocker. It's not too tricky.
I know you like doing it. I
No,
wouldn't I wouldn't want to take that away from you.
This one genuinely is easy to thread.
Okay.
You just have to do it like 4 times instead of 1, like the normal sewing machine. Natalie says it was a compliment if you go nice and slow on the overlocker. make sure nothing's getting caught underneath. And Natalie says that what she did when she started sewing was put little labels on all the different parts, so that she knows what's what.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, this is another good tip from Acorn Daisy about putting masking tape to remember the front from the back.
Yeah.
Because the last time we did it, we used pins, but that's how you got scratched.
It's also less about like the front and the back. It's also the like just what part of the garment is it? For me.
Yeah.
I know that. Okay, I think I did it.
Awesome.
I think it looks okay.
Yeah, Mel's reminding us that anyone can make a mistake on the overlocker because you know Eleanor from Surrey Sews.
Yeah.
She made a dress and then a bit got caught in the overlocker, so it was going to be her sophisticated dress, but now it's going to have to become a blouse.
No. Yeah, seems alright, I think.
Brilliant, well done. Okay, so now you're going to want to pin the sides. So what I like to do, you want these seams facing into the armhole, because when your arm goes in, it's going to be smooth rather than like... Yeah, so you want those facing towards the sleeve. And then I'll use a pin to make sure that like that armpit seam's lined up.
Yeah.
And then the rest I'll just clip, just because the pins...
Then what are we doing?
And
so
then,
are we sewing it up?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, but first you want to pin it. So that's the side seam. Pin that armpit seam, and then pin along here like that.
Okay, should we do it on the table?
Yeah.
We need to use pins.
And you want the label on the inside, right?
Yes, please.
And you want it on the
left side.
Left, which will be here. That's going to be the left.
Yeah.
Cool. So probably want it like that.
Oh yeah, if this is coming up, then yeah.
It's going to be like that.
Mm-hmm.
How high up do you want it?
As low down as possible, like, you know, because I like it because when, you know, putting your clothes on, you know which side
like
it is.
Here?
Yeah.
Okay. Just put that clip there. Okay. So start with the armpit. So I'll just pin like
This is
through
keep it in
that
place,
stitching.
right?
Yeah, just because the pins are a bit less likely to shift than the clips.
Mm-hmm. I think I know. I thought of another present to get you for Christmas.
Oh yeah?
I think you could do it like a really big light.
Yeah. I mean, if we get that bulb replaced, that'll probably help quite a lot.
Yeah. Still, like when I'm over there, I'm like, I could do with a bit more light, even though the machines have light on them.
Well,
There's loads of those light companies at those shows.
oh yeah. Glow Force, I think's one. Well, if anyone's watching in the chat and has a really good light, let us know. I know a lot of the vloggers have serious readers lights. But I think they're very expensive. Hence why the company can afford to sponsor people's blogs, but they've got daylight wavelength technology.
Yeah, I don't need to worry about that. Especially as you're probably more...
Need to be able to see.
Yeah. I feel like most of your sewing's done in the evening anyway. Right, do we need the are we going to be using the sewing machine now for a bit?
Sewing machine next, yeah.
Let's just move this off and back.
I think, well, maybe after you've sewn it, we can show everyone how great this pattern matching is, like from our cutting out. Look at that.
Oh yeah.
Should I do the other side as well? Whilst we're here.
Yeah.
Oh, we've got some messages coming in. Has anyone said anything about lights?
Yeah, Natalie says she has glow force, but doesn't use it as much as she should. Maybe that means it's bad. No. You know, for this table, it would help if that light was fixed.
Yeah. I mean, that's going to be like £3 buy a new light bulb, isn't it? So we should just do that. Maybe we could ask for one for Christmas.
Yeah.
Your parents live next to B&Q.
Someone said, Acorn Daisy says she has a cheap angle poise from IKEA.
Okay.
Yeah.
Everyone loves a bit of IKEA. It's great. Yeah, I guess with this corner as well, it's like, where would we put a light?
Well, I think if you were to put it, you know, where in the corner where your iron is.
Yeah.
Because you want one that's high and then shines down.
Yeah.
So you get like a big table one.
Okay. So now it's really taking shape. Look, you can see what's what now. So now if you just sew like these unfolded down there, pivot when you get to that stitching.
Yeah.
And then all the way down here.
So it's just 2 straight lines really.
Yeah,
It?
and then the same on the other side.
Including the label.
Yeah, and you'll get your little label. Just check, yeah. And then that'll be there like that.
Cool.
Cool. I haven't put loads of clips, but hopefully it'll be all right. Yeah. Cool. Don't hold it like by the edge whilst it's clipped on, because it'll pop off. I said don't hold it by the edge.
This is the edge.
No, but like these bits are clipped, right?
Yeah.
So they're all going to shift and unclip if you dangle it.
I see. Start this side if that's all right.
Yeah, or you can start from the sleeve, because then it's like not as far to go to get to the
okay, yeah. Here we go.
that bit.
Right.
And it's 1 centimetre seam allowance on this pattern.
Yeah. No, this side. Yeah.
Yeah, now you've got an overlocker headspace.
I remember how. Mr. Foot, give me the pedal. Do we want to increase the...
Yeah, we've had it on 3 before.
I remembered. Okay.
Let's see if I can remember how to update the thing that says what step we're on.
Got to find it in the panel at the bottom.
Right, so now we're on side seams.
Is this meant to have dark blue thread in it?
Oh, that's my bad, sorry.
Do we need to change it?
Yeah.
Snip.
I did mean to do that and then I forgot.
It's fine. You change it while I unpick this.
Yeah.
Although it's not that bad, to be honest. But
I mean, you've only done a couple of stitches, haven't you?
yeah. Was that because you had it for your dress?
Yeah. Yeah, I was even thinking like 10 minutes before we started, I need to make sure that we've got the right thread in the machine, and then I didn't. I got distracted with tidying up. Okay. How's that unpicking?
Have you done it already?
Yeah.
Oh. Thought it was going to be a long thing. My backstitch.
Wouldn't worry about it too much because it will be in the seam allowance. Cool.
Try that again.
Yes. Oh, Doug did thread the machine the other day, Natalie. I was just changing it because it was me that changed it. I was the one who put the wrong thread in. Natalie said she'll let you off.
Thanks.
Is anyone who's watching working on some sewing projects at the moment? Let us know what you're making.
So is this bit you've pinned the bit I need to turn at?
Yeah. Do the pin dish.
Just put it aside. It's not much of a turn, is it?
No, I mean you might not need to, but
yeah.
hopefully you can keep all those side seam stripes matching nice. Natalie's putting together her new sewing table with help from Gary.
Help.
I think Gary's dealing with the box.
Oh, okay, yeah, obviously.
Gary's Natalie's cat, if anyone's wondering. So like Dottie Allison is making a Drew, but as a dress. That'll be interesting. That'll be really snuggly and warm for the winter. Drew is a new sweatshirt pattern that's come out.
Oh, cool.
From Tilly and the Buttons. And Acorn Daisy should be hemming and doing buttonholes on Stylark Bell, but procrastinating. I'm about to eat my dinner. I bought the bell in the Stylark sale. I've seen so many amazing versions. It was actually Alison that inspired me to get the bell. So I've got the pattern now. Just need to actually make it.
So what's the trick with this label? Just sort of feed it in.
Just keep sewing. You might need to move it down a bit if it's going to get cut off, but. What's the hemming about?
Not the straightest.
How did your corner come out?
Don't know, you tell me.
See what it looks like. Oh, look at that. That's really good. See? They line up.
Ba-ba-ba.
Amazing.
So now we've got to go find this other bit.
You're really struggling.
What? Yeah.
Do you want to do it again starting at the sleeve? So,
Yeah, okay.
like you did before. Like
He's
that.
gonna. Alright, yeah. Cool. Make sure my manhandling of it hasn't messed up the lining.
I know. I want to see how the stripes turned out before. Oh, look at that. That's good.
Yay!
Do you enjoy the repetitive nature of it?
Me?
Yeah. Doing one sleeve and then doing the same thing again on the other side.
Don't know if I count that as repetitive, to be honest. Twice.
Gonna get the pattern piece out, see how many buttonholes it reckons you should do.
Okay.
Okay, 5, that's not bad. And I'm pretty sure there's like 15 buttons in the Pigeon Wishes packet, so then there'll be another 10 spare buttons.
Oh, wow.
But when you've got all the side seams done, you can try it on and see, you know, how high up you want the buttons to start and stuff. So you can easily change them. So the pattern tells you to hem the sleeves, then do the buttonholes, then hem the bottom.
Does it feel like it doesn't matter, does it?
Just to break up the hemming. No, you can do it in whatever order you want. But we'll do overlocking after this bit anyway, so you can finish those sleeves and side seams you just did.
Okay.
Is that going okay?
I think so.
Oh, you can turn the machine down, by the way. Put the speed up.
I don't mind the speed.
I think the pedal's a bit more sensitive on this anyway, so you can make it go slower.
doesn't quite line up as nicely on
The stripes.
yeah, this bottom half. I mean, it's still fine. I'll take it.
So you can see what it looks like from the outside, because it might not be as bad as you think. I mean, overall, it still sort of matches up. You can see you've got a bit of a jog.
Just a bit at the bottom.
Armpits pretty well lined up. You're a couple of millimetres out on that side, but
I'll take it.
cool. All right, next up, overlock these seams you just did.
Oh.
So
Over there, are we? That's just so they're finished on the inside, right?
yes, yeah, to stop them from fraying.
Meant to feel nice, I guess. Or a bit nicer.
And Michelle, I don't know if you watched the first part where Doug was doing his overlocking at the start, but he manages to make my overlocker go nice and slowly, so it probably just depends on the machine how sensitive it is. But I do feel like it's always the more fancy machines that have the speed control, but beginners who need the speed control the most are going to be buying the cheap machines that don't have the speed control. Acorn Daisy bought a second-hand baby lock with a speed dial. Didn't realise how much easier it was going to make things. Yeah, definitely. I feel like you can get really good machines second-hand, especially like the vintage ones. They're like much more robust than some of the cheap machines that you can buy now. You happy with your overlocking, Doug?
Yeah, that was easy, I think.
Nice.
I'm gonna find this other bit again. No. No. Yes. No, but actually the label's fine.
Yeah, you definitely want to be careful with the overlocker. I'm talking to Michelle, not to you, don't worry, Doug.
So
I feel like you're already being nice and careful, because they can go quite quickly and you don't want to mess with the blade. Acorn Daisy says, someone told me to imagine the pedal was like driving a car and creep slowly. I feel like that works for people who are careful drivers like Doug, but not for me. Doug failed his driving test for driving too slowly, and I failed mine for cutting people up, so. Yeah, Michelle says that's okay unless you have a speedy car. Happy?
Yep.
Awesome. What do you want to do next?
What are the options?
Hem the sleeves, hem the bottom buttonholes.
Yeah, I'll do all the hemming and stuff. I'll do the buttons last.
Yeah.
Help.
Help.
Yeah, what do I do now?
So, you know, the sleeves hopefully shouldn't be too bad because you already pre-pressed them. So hopefully that will have held a bit. You're probably going to want to go over it again with the iron. But you can already see, that it's going into that shape that you pressed before.
Yeah.
So just go around.
It's a double fold, right?
Yeah, double fold, get your 1 centimetre hem, and then you'll probably want to put just a few pins in just to hold it.
And it's just sewing around it.
Yeah, and then we can do that thing that we did before, where we just changed the position of the needle, so like that, the edge goes through the middle, and then you're just a couple of millimetres away.
Sure. Press, clip, / needle.
Yeah.
So.
Yep. So hopefully that shouldn't be too difficult, the pressing, because you can already fold it along the lines. Yeah. But if you start by folding it, then you won't like press out, any of the folds are already there, if that makes sense. Yeah. Okay, we're done with the overlocker now, so I'll just push that back out of the way.
Thank you.
Michelle says, my instructor kept telling me to put my foot down, then said I was going too fast and his nameplate would fall off the top of the car. I feel like it's getting the balance right on the clutch, isn't it, when you're learning how to drive? Got to give it enough gas to get going, but don't really want a wheel spin start. Got to update the step that we're on again. Oh, this keyboard's so weird.
It's not even that weird. Is it the clicky nature or the
all the buttons in the wrong place nature?
They're not in the wrong place. Arguably, they're in a better place.
I'm going to show everyone the keyboard and see if they think it's weird.
Oh.
If anyone joins live now and they'll see step hemming and they'll think you're basically done.
But I'm not.
Well, you're not far off. I reckon we could get it finished today.
Okay. Probably depends how the buttonhole plays up.
Yeah, hopefully not. No playing up.
Ball.
But I made, I think it's on the back of that pressing mat. I made a scrap for you to practice on.
Oh, cool.
Because I put some interfacing in, so it's the same as like what you'll actually be using.
Thanks.
Michelle says keyboard's weird. Natalie says it's fancy.
It's ergonomic.
Ergonomic management keyboard.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Don't think that really worked on you. I didn't have one back then. Okay, so pin it in place you think's easiest? Or just use the clips? Or
Up to you.
I've got a pin here. So.
Yeah, you probably won't need too many because the press will like hold reasonably well, but you know.
What was the setting on the machine? Up to like 4 or something?
So it's on 3.5 when it's in the middle, so you might want it like 4.5 to get it like a millimetre from the edge. But what you can do is you can put the fabric under the machine and then drop the needle to see where it's going. And you can always take it back up and move it somewhere else.
Okay.
Alison says, I think you're doing amazing, Doug.
Oh, thanks.
Said you're both very patient.
Got to be careful, I guess, at this stage to not like sew your armhole closed.
Yeah, that would be annoying. So with the hems, I usually just sew them from the wrong side so that I can see where that edge is.
Oh, I'm here now. Yeah, that's probably a good idea, actually, isn't it?
Because otherwise I always end up with bits that I've missed.
Yeah. Wait,
You can.
I'm confused. So you swap halfway through, or?
What do you mean swap? So this is the wrong
okay.
side. That's going to be on the inside. You might want to make sure that you press that bit in.
Oh, I've done that twice now already.
Okay. Well, just make sure you tuck it in then when you're sewing. So this is the wrong side. This is the right side. So if you sew from this side, you won't be able to see where the edge is. So I sew from the wrong side.
Yeah, that makes sense.
What you can do is take that off.
Oh, and put it
And
on
then you can put the sleeve around.
Oh, yeah.
So then you won't catch that other bit. But you might not want to start on that bit that's a bit dodgy. Because it's hard for you to tuck it in when it's under the presser foot.
Okay.
And make sure you put the presser foot down as well.
Oops.
Do you want the dish?
Okay. So if I get it down the middle here, but because the
Yeah.
needle's off to the
Yeah.
right, should be all right.
You can.
See, you still go real slow.
Yeah.
Is this okay?
Yeah, looks good.
Taking this thing off is great.
What's it called? I can't remember what it's called.
It's got a special name. Isn't it just like a little...
Sleeve something. I don't know. People in the chat will know what it's called. You can do it on the overlocker as well. What's it called? Sewing machine, sleeve, arm. Free arm. That's what it's called.
That could have been my toes.
Yeah, free arm, free arm, free arm, says everyone in the chat. But they didn't need to Google it. How's that looking, that sleeve?
Yeah. Yeah, good.
Great job. Same again.
Find the other sleeve.
Hopefully you know like what's going on with this shirt when you're trying to wear it.
Yeah, it's fine when it's... Wait, let me look at you.
Never seen such struggle. Maybe next time you can make something massive, like a floor-length circle skirt or something.
Well, because that'll make it easier.
No, just to amuse everyone with your bamboozlement. Oh, Natalie was saying, I thought the buttonholes went quick. We're just hemming the sleeves, Natalie, and then we can do the buttonholes afterwards.
Am I doing this right? They go outwards. Okay, no, they go inwards, but because it's inside out. Okay.
But I knew that changing the step to hemming would confuse people and they'd think that we were done.
Change it back.
I'm not changing it, it's correct.
Well, you could add a next afterwards.
Okay.
Next buttons.
Step hemming,
Or
next
current.
buttonholes. Just to entice people so they're like, oh, I've got to stay around for the buttonholes.
Yeah.
See if Stash Hub marriage can survive. Oops. Why is that?
What's going on?
I'm just trying to use your keyboard.
You could just use the built-in keyboard if it's too much.
Done it. I said he was distracted by the table assembly. I'm excited to hear how your table is, Natalie.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I don't know if anyone went to the Harrogate Knitting and Stitching show. Was it last week? It feels like ages ago now. I think it was last week. There was a stand where they had tables to put your sewing machine on, but they're like foldable ones, so you can put them away. But they have like a sort of sunken shelf so that you can have your sewing machine sort of flush against the surface of the table. So it seemed really cool. I feel like I've done a really bad job of explaining it. My brain's kind of dead now. Oh. Natalie can explain what the table's like in the chat.
Put a link to it.
Yeah. I can't remember what the company was called. Natalie says she sent a picture. Let's have a look. Also, like Dodgy says, I like the big cutting table one. I didn't see the cutting table one, but having a nice big cutting table is good. Okay. Let us know when you try putting your machine in the table, Natalie. That will be the moment of truth. Make sure that it's like the right height. Be exciting.
Okay, pressed it down now.
Do you see what I mean about you want the pins facing the right way? You know, when I was talking about pins versus clips.
Oh, right, yeah. Yeah, because it was getting close to stabbing me a few times.
Yeah, so you want the pin head like facing towards
well.
you. Yeah, you probably don't want to be distracted whilst you're putting your sewing machine in the table, Natalie. You wouldn't want to drop it or something. But let me know how it goes. I'm excited. Can you adjust the height on the table? I feel like it's fixed. Natalie makes the good point that you could put the pins perpendicular, but
Yeah.
where are you starting?
I don't know.
I would start near the underarm seam, just so that it's like the bits where the threads join is less visible when you're wearing it.
I see. That's very fancy.
Acorn Daisy says they always pin at right angles as well. Yeah, it does make sense, but I feel like you have to put more pins in, and for this I feel like we don't actually need that many pins. It's just to hold it in place. Yeah, see, that pin looks like you put that one in the wrong way.
I put them all in the wrong way, right?
This is why I like the clips. The clips are so good.
Now the pin is getting stuck, stopping it from coming through.
Should just do what the people in the chat say and do the pinning properly. It'll be fine. You're nearly done.
Bad teacher.
Oh. Do you want to do the hem of the body next, or do you want to do the buttonholes next?
No, I want to do the hem.
Okay, that's fine.
Why is this not coming through?
Has the free arm betrayed you?
Yeah.
I don't really use the free arm that much, honestly. I kind of forget that it exists. Before you do the main hem, do you want to try it on and see
I like the length.
the length? Yeah.
Yeah. Just make sure I did the close to the edge there on one of the points. But...
Is it all caught in?
No, it's all good.
It's good.
See, now I know where everything is.
There we
Easy
go.
now it's together.
I mean, I feel like it was already together, but that's fine. Oh, yes. See, is it going to fit you?
Yep.
Excellent.
Let the good people see.
Beautiful. So, in the instructions, it says to go up by 2.5 and then 2.5 again. So that'll be like 5 centimetres off. But
Yeah.
we can take more off if you want.
No, I think that's good.
Cool.
It's comfy.
It's nice and soft.
Fits.
Mm.
Yeah.
Look at that print matching. Okay, so now what you want to do is do what you did on the sleeves. So just press it up by 2.5, then press it up by 2.5 again.
Okay.
And you can use that seam gauge thing. And you're going to want to make sure that you press this edge really nicely as well.
Yeah. Haha. Lemon.
Yay!
Water.
Is there no water over there? Can refill it if you want. Everyone's saying it looks good.
Yeah.
Go and keep it on when you go and sit down. Everyone can see it close up on the big screen.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yes.
Is that on?
Yeah. Yeah, Nasty said you could wear it with a long sleeve top on if it's cold.
Yeah, it's true.
Get that sort of grunge look going. Bring that back.
Yeah.
Do you want to press the hem on the ironing board? Because it might be quicker.
I don't know. What would you do? We'll have to move everything. It's fine.
I mean, it just means that you won't have to wrangle it about as much.
Yeah. Okay.
You want to do it on the ironing board?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we can move this back.
Let's put this out of the way. Oh, everyone's getting a real tour of the sewing space now. Okay. Ooh.
Oh, it's Rajiv. Hey, Rajiv.
Oh, nice.
We haven't finished it yet, but basically made made a shirt from scratch.
Here we go. Should I show it?
Yeah.
Ta-da! Got sleeves. Just missed Doug modelling it.
Just rewind like 2 minutes.
Okay.
Let me do it.
Yeah. So you want to make sure
All right,
that
so
edge is done, because you don't want that sort of popping out. And then got this guy.
I can do it.
You can do it. Go.
Would you say 2.5 centimeters?
2.5, then 2.5.
That's not anywhere near as much as you were showing before. You were showing me like 2.5 inches up.
Well, it's up to you what you want to do. Whether you want to do more of a hem.
Well, I wanted to do the hem you did, but I think you showed me like it was at least
Right,
4
we'll just
centimeters.
quickly put it back on again. Okay.
Because if it's 2.5, then it's 5 centimeters up.
Yeah.
I think it needs to be
Do you
more.
want to stand up straight and I'll show you, because that's quite difficult to see what it's going to be like. So that's 5 centimeters off. It'll be that long.
No, I need more off.
So, what do you reckon?
Try 8.
8. There.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I do 4 and 4.
Yeah.
Just the easiest way to do it like that.
Yeah.
So should I press the first 4 and then do the next 4?
Yeah.
Is there a trick to which side it should?
I'd press it to the back.
But then it's
But
covering the
you
label like that.
It's
So.
up to you, whatever is comfortable.
Well, I think it makes sense going this way for just for how the label's gone in.
Yeah. Yeah, let's see if it says anything about, because some shirts you sew like on here, so you don't end up with like that sort of edge. I don't know. Just says hem by running up to 2.5 and 2.5, but
Wireless.
really plugging this iron. Real QVC sold this iron. Well, you've already sold at least one copy of the pattern as well.
Have I? Oh, I should get commission. Stay flat.
Don't worry, you're going to be pressing it again anyway when you fold it up.
not sent to me.
I mean, there's a step there, so you'll want to, like that bit there. You see what I mean?
Mm. So what about it? It's okay that it's a bit longer.
Yeah, it's just if you do exactly 4, like, let's see, where's this? Yeah. Like, it just might not all, like, line up perfectly if you do exactly 4 centimetres there, if that makes sense. I quite like a deep hem. I quite often would do a deep hem on a skirt or something.
What's the benefit of that? It's a bit weightier.
I think it gives it some weight, and it gives it a bit more structure as well to the, like, final shape of it. Looks fab, excellent pattern matching. Looks impressive, says Rajiv.
Thanks.
And Linda says, when will the shirt get its first outing?
Don't know. Maybe I could wear it on Sunday.
Yeah? Well, either way, even if you don't wear it out, we need to get loads of pictures of it.
Yeah.
What about all the people that haven't watched the live? They want to know how you've done.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was a dramatic steam.
Do I need a more auspicious occasion to wear it?
You don't need to save it for a special occasion.
Is that the correct use of auspicious?
Auspicious is like lucky.
No. That's why we had this conversation the other day.
We did.
And I still don't remember the meaning of it.
Natalie says we'll have to have an epic photo shoot.
Yeah, maybe if you finish your dress.
Yep. I feel like the most epic photo shoot that we've done is probably the Shrek one.
Yeah.
Where we went to the swampy lake in the rain in my Shrek t-shirt that I made.
Yeah.
Way too dramatic.
It was fun though.
It was fun. Natalie said I was thinking of that photo shoot.
Mm-hmm.
I'll see if I can show you my Shrek photo shoot.
I can set it up so you can share the screen if you want.
Oh no, that's too complicated. I was just going to hold it up to the camera. if you can see. This is my Shrek photo shoot with my dramatic skirt swish, my Shrek t-shirt. This is me pretending to be a model in the rain.
Not pretending.
Instagram's doing that thing where it only loads the first 2 pictures, which is really annoying.
How was Instagram such a buggy app?
Oh, Instagram app's useless. There we go. Work it, baby. This is me. Oh, look at that. Sheer skirt, timer boot, pouring rain, Shrek.
I think that was my idea.
Swamp. Amazing. Oh, the 90s pop band one. Yeah, that was my Page hoodie. I think I was just feeling really sassy that day.
Which one?
You know the that little bit outside Duke's Court?
Yeah.
Where I sat there on the bench thing, and you took pictures from like the ground level.
Yeah.
See if I can find it. I think it was quite a while ago. Here it is. Look at that pout. Here we go. This was my album cover shoot.
Oh yeah.
With my silver Converse, which were awesome. R.I.P. those silver Converse. Okay, the rest of the pictures aren't really as dramatic, but my hair does look pretty good. Like, I feel like I don't really have pop band energy in this. I look more like a little gnome. Well, people can go and explore my Blossom Sandwich Instagram if they want to see the extent of my weird photos.
Nearly done.
Cool. And then it's just the same again.
What do you mean same again?
As when you hem the sleeves.
Oh, sew it up.
Yeah. And you can leave the needle position
Oh yeah.
where it was. You want to make sure that those front bits are nice, like not overhanging.
You'll have to come show me.
Like, so when you wear it, you know you're going to be able to see this.
Oh,
so you don't really want to see like that.
Yeah.
You want to make sure that that's nice, and you could trim that corner off if you wanted to.
Yeah, that's good.
I think the scissors are just next, like behind the sewing machine around that corner, because that's like a little fluffy. So just do it. Do you want me to do it?
Sure.
Just a little. I feel like I've just got my back to the camera now. Just sort of snip that, a little diagonal snip off that. So you could.
That's not so bad. No need.
You know, just put a clip like there on the edge. Cool. Cool. And then it's up to you, yeah, if you want to pin it or if you just trust it to stay like that.
I'll do a couple of pins now.
So you'll want the pins facing that way, won't you?
If you can't see, I've just done them perpendicular.
Yeah.
What the hell's this?
Oh, that's a fork pin. They're good. They're good for like you know, lining stuff up really well. Because you've essentially got 2 pins for the price of 1.
We're gonna need the iron again, or
Probably not the whole ironing board unless you wanted to like fully press the whole thing.
no,
But
I'm gonna put it in the washer again, aren't we? Before wearing it, or is it? This is not the point actually, because it's already pre-washed. So
yeah, I don't usually unless it's like dragged around on the floor for a lot of time.
yeah, do you want to take all that stuff? Later on?
Yeah. Can you grab that plug out?
Mhm.
Thank you. Right. See how we are for thread and the bobbin.
Oh, apparently I'm not supposed to put the pins in my mouth.
Oh. Right.
But that's what the professionals do.
What do we reckon? I think we can make it work.
You think?
Well, we probably need more for the buttonhole, so maybe we just do a new bobbin.
Yeah.
Save you the agony of bobbin chicken.
Thank you.
Right. Okay, I need to get a bobbin out of the cupboard. Unless there's one in here, actually. No. Oh well, this will be a test to see if you remember how to wind a bobbin.
No, oh no.
Yeah, we need to move the angle down a bit. There we go. That'll do.
Something like, put this in here.
Yeah. You need to
Do that. Actually,
need to cut that.
And I just cut it normally.
So, because it's better to pull the thread out from the bottom.
Yeah.
Because otherwise the thread can like fluff up the machine if you pull it out from the top. Cool. See you later. That thread.
This one in.
So no, it says it on there.
Another bit. So like that.
Yeah.
Then in here. So like
Yeah.
round a few times.
Yeah. Yeah. And then that end you can snap it off in the little blades around the bottom.
Right.
Cool. And then you can move it along. And then if you just start it like a little bit slowly just to make sure it's not going like underneath. It's going onto the bobbin, yeah. And then just go full speed until it's round. And you probably don't need to wind it like
all the way
full,
yeah.
because then
Don't
you
waste
might
it.
run out of thread for the top thread, which is really annoying. But I think
Tell me when to stop when you think it's reasonable, because I don't know.
yeah. Cool, that'll probably do.
Cool. Then just cut it here.
Mm-hmm.
Do you need to see a bit of it, or is it smart enough to not?
What do you mean?
Do you need to make sure there's a bit extra so you can hold on to it and feed it through anywhere? I can't remember.
No, not particularly.
Then wasn't there like make a P or something?
Yeah. Oh no! At least it didn't go on the floor. Dropping a bobbin on the floor is really annoying because they bounce and then they roll and then all the thread unravels. So.
Okay. It's like drop it in.
Yeah.
Then through this bit here.
Yeah.
Then through here. Cut it off.
Yep. No boy. It was too rough.
Soz.
It doesn't matter if it's long because it gets snipped off by the thing anyway.
Let's try again, shall we? Make a P, drop it in. Around here. Then cut. And cut. Okay, well, hardly blame me for that. Now I've got this bit. It goes around here, down here, up here.
Yeah, round behind there.
Yeah, that's a little bit there. Down through here. And do I need to? Then do I thread the needle?
So there's a little hook in the top there, and there's a hook above the needle.
Above the needle.
Yeah, like literally right above the needle. This little bit here, you can hook it in from the left.
Yeah. Now we thread the needle, right?
Mhm.
Oh, in one.
Oh, nice. This is for Natalie. After she said, "Why didn't you thread the machine earlier?" Prove you can do it. Then you can put it under the presser foot. Yeah. Cool. Now where's your shirt gone?
Yeah.
Here you go.
Thanks. So it's going to be quite a thick bit here, really, isn't it?
Yeah, that first bit's going to be thick. Hopefully you can get through it. Natalie's very impressed with your machine threading.
Yeah, thanks.
Is it going through or is it too thick?
No, I just didn't line it up right. That was close. It's not going through.
Thicken. I'm just thinking whether we should just try and do it a different way.
I'm going to try again. I might have just not quite lined it up as well. Can I have the seam ripper behind you, please? Thanks.
I always worry that you're going to stab yourself in the face when you do the seam ripper. You're very... No, it's not that your face is too close, it's that you're very violent with the seam ripper and it gets flung out when the stitch breaks. Yeah, Natalie says you can press it more to flatten it a bit more.
Yeah, all right. That's a good idea.
We can make a hump jumper.
What?
Hump jumper. It basically have something of the same thickness behind the presser foot, so that the presser foot's not like going up a hill to get onto that thick bit. Yeah, this is what Acorn Daisy's suggesting as well.
Right, let's start with pressing it first.
Yeah, you can. But what you can do is use, you know, that bit that I made, that scrap.
Mm.
You could fold that in half, you know, to
make
make
a hump jumper.
To make it the same thickness. Yeah. If you want to give that a go.
I don't know how to get rid of these. A lot of these threads still in it though. I guess we'll trim them away.
Well, you'll probably sew over the same point, won't you? And we can just trim them back Hopefully it won't look too bad because it is a good thread match now that I've put the right thread in. Is that getting any flatter?
I think so, yeah. It's hot.
Don't burn yourself again. If you get injured, I'll be blamed for being a bad teacher.
Oh, this is much better.
Oh, good. Is that working better?
Mm. Nah, it's just not fitting through actually. Even if I don't do anything, it doesn't go through.
Maybe to have a look.
Yeah.
So I could try and get it started for you if you like.
Yeah. There we go.
Right. Okay. So we try it.
Yeah.
Not very happy, is it? Does not sound good. It looks terrible.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
Was it moving forward at all? Someone said there might be a press a foot thing you can do.
Okay. This is ridiculous.
Need a better machine.
Yeah. You'll have to get me one.
Yeah. I feel like we've got the hive mind here, which is great.
What's everyone saying?
Well, nothing new.
Well, if this is too thick, we can do a different method where we just fold back the facing onto the wrong side.
Okay. Yeah, good luck unpicking all of that though.
Yeah, it's a mess. I'm sure this makes like excellent television for everyone. Go and get a cup of tea or something, everyone.
It's definitely because we folded the double hem.
Definitely because we folded it.
Yeah, right. Because it's effectively 3 layers of fabric there, right? 4.
Well, it's 6.
So, yeah. Oh, what, because of the interfacing as well?
Well, it's like, well, no, not including the interfacing. But including the facing.
Acorn Daisy suggests using a walking foot.
Yeah, I've never actually used the walking foot on my machine. The fact that you just have to get a screwdriver to put it on, like, really puts me off. But faff sewing machines have built-in walking foot, so less faff, ironically. But I feel like it's just these end bits that it's struggling with. So I'll give it one more go, and then if it's gonna play up, we can just do it a different way. Because I like to make things according to the instructions, at least the first time that I make them. But I feel like it could be a better finish if we do it the other way anyway. Okay. Right. Let's try this again, shall we?
Is it worth ironing again to make it extra flat?
Oh, just give it a quick press. I mean, now if anyone tunes in, they'll think that I've hijacked it and you're not allowed to sew anymore, and I'm just doing it.
Nah. Maybe if I wasn't on screen.
Yeah, if you've just left, if you've just given up.
You just hear me in the microphone on the background going...
Dog sews. Fake news.
Everyone's loving their faffs and their walking foot. It'll be in.
Nice. Right. I'm just going to put this behind the foot. Hump jumper style. Oh yes, that was amazing.
Nice. If you wouldn't mind just doing the rest of it for me, that'd be great.
Nah. That edge is done now, you can come back.
Thank you.
Yeah, that was a bit of a pain, that bit. But hopefully...
Quick, you can put it in the notes.
Bulky edge.
Yeah.
I mean, if you did it in like a cotton lawn or a lighter fabric, I think it will be fine. But this is 7.2 ounces, this fabric. It's quite thick. Okay, we're on a roll again, everyone. Panic over.
I wasn't panicking, were you?
Yeah?
Oh dear.
You're the calm one. All the time you're calm, I'm panicking.
Okay, so all the time then.
Yes. But if you miter the corner, could you do that with this? Because it's...
We're not doing it on the corner, are we?
Yeah. So I feel like you need like one piece that goes around the corner, or like you'd need a facing. But I think we've got it now. We just needed a bit of start knot right on the edge, and then a bit of hump jumping, which I only mentioned because I think the name hump jumper is absolutely hilarious. Stuff like this shows that we all have issues, yeah. More relatable. Well, I think as well, it's the sort of thing that, like, if Doug was doing this on his own,
I'll be screwed.
That would be really, like, disheartening, be like, oh, it doesn't work. But actually, with a bit of wrangling, you'll get there. Yeah, Linda says, keep it real.
Keep it real?
Keep it real, yeah.
That's one of the benefits of a live stream. No editing.
No editing, yeah. Well, also in terms of workload, no editing is preferable. Just as you come up to that edge, make sure you've got it like nicely aligned how you want it.
Yeah.
Happy days.
Yeah.
Well, it looks like it's well lined up because you can barely see it on the stream
Oh, yeah.
edge.
Yeah, looking really good.
Cool. Would you want to put it back on?
Yeah.
And then we can just see where you want the buttonholes.
Yeah. Oh, do we want to do something about these flaps?
Yeah, so what you can do...
Hold on, let me put it on first.
Yeah, make sure you're happy with the length of it.
Yeah, that's good length. Let me look in the actual mirror. That's the stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks good.
Perfect.
Cool.
Oh no, can't see. You see the length? It's good length.
Yeah.
Can't really see there.
Well, we'll do a good showing off at the end.
Yeah.
Right. Where's the bit about do buttonholes?
Wait, do you want to deal with these first?
Yeah, well, we can do them when you've taken it off. But when you've got it on, we can decide where to put the buttonholes.
Yeah. Sure.
Right, so we want the buttonholes on the left-hand side, which is this side. This is the left.
Oh, the buttonholes, as in the holes the buttons go into, or where the buttons go?
The buttonholes, where the buttonholes are.
Okay.
Is that right?
I can't quick get one of my shirts.
I'm sure it's right.
Yeah. I think you mean left.
Oh. Definitely says... No, it is left.
Yeah, I was making a pun.
Oh. Well, I get confused about left and right anyway, so I feel like that's just mean to me. Spilling. Right, so...
Yeah.
Like this.
Yes.
Okay, so on the pattern, this is where it wants you to put the buttonholes. So we just... So like here's the first one. Here, 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 here.
Yeah, I like that. That's good.
So that's the first one there.
Yeah.
So when the shirt is buttoned, that's how much of a lapel you'll get.
Look in the mirror.
Because obviously you'll get less if you put the buttonhole higher up.
No, that's good.
Okay, cool. So you're happy with the buttonholes from the pattern?
Yeah.
Because you can just take it off and then we can mark them.
I feel like, look, this isn't the right length.
It's not just because of the way that you're standing. Seems fine.
Oh yeah, maybe it's just the way I'm standing. It's a little longer on the right.
Yeah, it is a bit longer on this side.
Oh well. It's never going to end up being like wearing it like that anyway. Nothing to do about it now.
Well, you could unpick it and you could fix it.
No.
You're the one who's got to wear it.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay, fine. Take it off then. Should we get the doodad just for fun?
Yeah, do we want to just...
Yeah, so these, you could just get it so that just that bit is under the machine and just sew that down like that.
Yeah.
But you don't want to catch anything that's on the outside of the fabric of the shirt. Yeah, everyone's saying left-hand side for men. Get my Simflex set up. And you're definitely in that seam allowance. You're going to want to sew it right on the edge.
Okay. Yeah. What do you mean? And I'm definitely in the seam allowance. Yes.
Because you're just joining it to the seam allowance.
Yeah. Yeah.
Does that work?
Yep.
Cool.
The same on this side.
Right, we'll get your buttons out. Love how Pigeon Wishes have fancy rose gold staples.
Staples. Oh.
Yeah, to hold the packets closed. Okay.
Yeah, seems to have worked.
Great. Now balls.
All right.
Oh, just throwing buttons on the floor. Right. 1, 2.
There's so many bits of like thread.
Yeah, we can tidy it all up at the end.
Is that it automatically turning off?
Yeah, it will do
Good.
if you ignore it.
Found by me.
And that was my bum on the stream.
Do you want me to come over there with it, or?
Yeah, because we're going to want to mark on where to put the buttonholes. 1, 2. Cool. So if you lay the shirt out flat with the, oh my god, these buttons. Just lay like the left side out flat, and then we can mark on where the buttonholes are going to go. Okay.
Well, like this.
Yeah. Right, we might need to give this a bit of a press before we start, because you're going to want that edge to be nice.
Okay.
And then how far down was the first button? So 12, we're going to want it 12 centimetres from the top because we had our 1 centimetre seam allowance. And then do you want to get the yellow chalk thing? It's in the blue, it looks like a blue pen with a yellow chalk sticking out the top of it. Yeah.
Do you want me to press this first?
Yeah. Go on.
I thought that's what you said. You said that's what we should do.
Yeah. And make sure that you've got it like so the facing is like more towards the inside, if that makes sense.
Yes.
So like you can't see the facing from the front.
Yeah. Didn't even get to use a ham or a pressing sausage.
Can use it for pressing the sleeves if you want. Press your sleeve heads.
Yeah. No, I actually have to do it. It doesn't sound as appealing.
Well, the ham's good for doing darts, but because you're doing a men's shirt, obviously you don't need darts.
Not at the moment.
Might put some in for your belly. Yeah, City Edge, I agree. So they said they've just got a machine with auto thread cutter, which has really cut down on stray threads. But sometimes with the thread cutter, it leaves like little tiny bits of thread. And so then they're even harder to find. It means it's less annoying when you miss them. But I think the threads that we've got on Doug's one are mostly like little bits of the fabric because it frayed quite a lot. So even though all of his seams are now enclosed, sometimes the longer bits of fabric that are frayed are like poking out, if that makes sense. Okay, is that looking better? Great. So 12 centimetres from the top, and then how far in do we want it to be? Just make a mark for 12. And then this is 2.5 centimetres from the edge, but we've already done the 1 centimetre seam allowance, so it will be 1.5. Cool. Mm-hmm. And then I've set up the Simflex so that like every other one is a buttonhole.
Okay, yeah.
So try not to like...
Need a locking.
Yeah.
This isn't... because it's coming off the edge here, so it's... Because I thought you could do it all in one, but I guess it's easier just to go one by.
Oh.
Pressing too hard.
Well, I was trying to make sure you can see. It's not that easy to see on the darker fabric. Okay, so that should be 5, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah.
Hopefully they're all similar enough distance apart. So how far are they apart? Sort of just over 10 centimetres. Yeah, that seems fine. So then should we do some practice buttonholes?
Yeah.
Okay, so where's your little practice guy gone? So your fabric is plain fabric, then interfaced facing. So if you do it up this way, and then...
I don't even know what I'm doing.
Okay, we need a button. Okay, so this is the buttonhole foot.
Yeah.
You can open it up, put the button in, and then make it to the size of the button, so that will make the buttonhole the right size for that button. Take the press foot off, put it in there so we don't lose it. We've got 2 tails coming out of the bobbin. That's not good. It's just going to get tangled up.
Run the machine a bit.
Huh?
Run the machine a bit. Or...
No, that will make it worse. You don't want to run the machine without fabric in it. Alright. take the plate off quickly to get that out. Because we're not taking any chances whilst we do the buttonholes.
Mm-hmm.
We've got to be nice to the machine so the machine will be nice to us. Where are these guys from?
You tweezers.
Yeah.
Operation.
Where's thread even from?
Just in there for fun. You alright?
Just this thread is like all tangled up on like loads of bits inside the machine.
Do you want a smaller pair of tweezers?
Just sure this is riveting. Here we go.
Well, mine.
Yeah, look, there's a little knot in there.
Like where it couldn't go over the
Probably.
thick fabric.
Right, whilst it's open, get some of the fluff out. Just appease the sewing machine gods. Turn out the fluff was the only thing holding it all together and then it won't work.
I'll update it so it says buttons.
I already did.
You already did it.
Yeah. I think I was just sitting there with my feet up, did you?
No.
Been working real hard. Jokes, I've had my feet up. Right. Where were we? Buttonhole foot.
I should put some technical issue music on.
Technical issue music. What's that?
You know, like when a radio station or a TV broadcast is like technical issue. It's like
Like a sort of lift music.
yeah, yeah.
Is this right?
Acorn Daisy says she has a mini Hoover to clean up the fluff.
It's a good idea.
Yeah. Oh, maybe if I get my air pressure duster.
Does that suck though? Is it only
No,
blow?
it blows.
No, that's no good for sewing machines because it just blows all the dust inside.
Yeah.
Why am I struggling to get this back in? Oh my god. Can't do. Do you want to try and put that back in there?
Sure.
Oh no, it's in now. Okay. Right. Can you add a mini Hoover to your shopping list as well? To your gift list?
No.
Maybe I'll have to add it to mine.
Yeah.
Where's the...
No. And the metal key.
Yeah.
No.
Oh gosh.
You left it inside.
This is literally what I'm wondering.
Here it is.
What time is it?
10 to 9.
Okay.
You doing alright?
I'm so exhausted. I'm going to be so annoyed if we don't get this finished. Okay, no more stray thread in the thing. Buttonhole foot, put the bobbin back in.
You didn't make a P to make sure. That's how expert you are.
That's how expert I am, yeah. Right. Okay.
Whoa.
So, buttonhole setting is 16. Okay, you can do it?
You show me first. Or is that gonna
Literally,
use up? Oh, no, yeah, I'll do it.
literally all you do is put your foot on the pedal now that it's done out, and you need to put the little leg down. Boom. So it sews up one side, then it zigzags it. Now let's do the other side.
Yeah, I see.
It will beep when it's done. There you go. And you can just do what you did before. Take it out.
Aha.
Cool. And so then you can cut open the buttonhole. You can see that it's big enough for
Yeah.
that button, because you want a little bit of extra space.
Yeah. Well, that's cool. Da-da-da.
Cool. You want to do another practice one? Or you want to crack on?
Nah, let's do it.
Cool. So, the men's shirt, you're going to be doing it the other way to what I normally do.
Start the bomb.
Yeah, so I'm just thinking if you, because you want going to want to align it with that mark, so that will end up being the top of the buttonhole and it will go that way.
Okay.
And you want to make sure that they're all the same distance from the edge as well. So
This could be a challenge to get. I missed it. There you go. So it's like
So you want it 1.5 centimeters from the edge. So if you go to like the 5/8 line, yeah.
and this pointing on this.
So you're going to want that hole over it.
Okay. Like that?
Yep.
Right.
Press foot down.
And go. No hands.
Right, you might want to just like hold it up so it's not like dragging.
Some hands.
Ta-da! Moment of truth. Everyone pray in the chat. You know, cut it off. It's not your moment, Tiny Iron.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Well, look how well aligned it is with the. Like how straight
Great
it is
job.
on there. Next one, I guess.
Yep. So you're going to want to make sure that all of your buttonholes are the same distance from the edge. So they're all going to be that 1.5.
Yeah.
Don't forget to put press foot down. Oh. See what everyone says in the chat. They're proud of you for your first buttonhole.
Well, I mean, I feel like this is not really doing anything about it. Oh, I'm not doing anything.
Yeah, that's why I told you it's all in the machine. That's why we had to give it a bit of TLC with getting those threads out. Otherwise it would have spited you.
It's not moving.
See, it's spiting you now.
Yeah. There's no thread.
Right, if it's not doing it, you'll have to stop it.
Yeah. Is it just hit stop or something?
We'll just have to cut it and take it out.
There's 2 bits of thread here.
Well, there should be 2 threads because there's one for the bobbin and one for the thing. What was going wrong with it?
Look, it hasn't. It just wasn't moving.
Okay.
Do you think I'm mistaken?
Well, I've no idea. I don't know what happened.
There's definitely some thread there.
Because it doesn't do the zigzag first. It just stitches up one side.
Yeah, I know. It wasn't moving.
Okay. Well,
There's thread there.
there is thread in the bobbin. Pull both these threads to make sure that they're coming through. That's fine. Bobbin thread seems stuck.
Look, you can see it's not. Hold on. There we go. It's come out. Should I pull it out?
Yeah. Get it out somehow. Don't break it off in there though. So we'll have to take the plate off again.
Oh, it's stuck in there though.
Okay. Do you want to take the plate off?
Okay.
Cut the bobbin off so you can get that out of the way. You're too cocky on your first one.
Well, I didn't even do anything.
You probably want to take the foot off as well, just to get it out of the way.
I don't know how to do that.
There's a little button.
Pull this up.
That's just... Okay. Deborah says that always happens to me. The first buttonhole is perfect, then it all goes wrong. At least you're not alone. I'm doing another practice one. Don't actually have a thing to do poppers, Linda. Get it all out?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You're probably going to want to put it back together. Looks like we've got a few entries for Sew 2 Celebrate 2 coming in on Instagram.
Nice.
Look at them afterwards. But there's only a couple of days left to enter that challenge. So that's your reminder. If you haven't shared your Sew 2 Celebrate 2 projects yet, only got a couple of days left. At least you'll get good at threading the bobbin.
That's not really hard. Okay.
Okay.
How do we put the presser foot back on?
It literally just clips on that little bar near the front. You see it?
Let's see if you can lift it up a little bit more.
Yeah, you can. And then you just like put it down onto the bar. Acorn Daisy, I feel like we probably will be buttonless at this point because we might want to call it a night before sewing on all the buttons, but hopefully if this works we can at least get the buttonholes on.
Where do we want to... Where does the thread need to go?
Well, through the foot ideally.
What, like?
Like through that hole in the middle.
You say ideally, as in like it has to go through there.
I mean, this machine's not too fussy about having the threads going through the hole into the back. It'll probably be fine if you don't bother.
Right.
Right, do you want to do a practice one on that scrap?
Yep.
And then that little foot needs to come down as well, that little black. Yeah.
Cool.
Still on 16.
Just go, right?
Yep.
Looks good.
Cool. Maybe if you just try pulling this one out instead of doing the buttonhole cutters. Our Acorn Daisy's already entered the challenge. Excellent. Is it messing about again?
Yeah.
Okay.
If I try.
Don't do that. If it's not working, you have to stop. What's it on?
Yeah. Well, it's stopped moving.
Right. Want me to have a look?
I can have a look. How do you just sort of pull it off?
There's a button on the back of the foot, like it's here. So what's it not doing?
I don't know.
The bobbin isn't going through, so it needs to go through like that.
It was.
groove.
I did do that. Try again?
Yep. If it doesn't work, then maybe we'll just call it a night.
Yeah.
I can't deal with this right now.
Oh.
I just slept so bad last night. I need to bed.
Okay, so put that down.
You haven't got this guy down. He needs to be down. Cool.
That one's fine.
That one looks good.
Try again.
Yep.
There's not really much thread in this one, so.
Yeah, just cut off the loose bits and we'll try it. Try it from there. Cool, so you've got your 1.5 centimetre distance from the edge of the shirt.
Yeah.
And your little marking in the hole.
Yeah.
Cool. Fingers crossed, everyone. Seemed promising.
It did it.
Huzzah!
Quick, on to the next one.
Quick. Who was finishing their bell dress? Did you get on and do that? Because I know the bell dress has got a lot of buttonholes. Don't worry, we've got it now, I think. That's 3 buttonholes done, that's more than half. See, I did say ages ago that we should just do the little tie front, like on the fleur. You know, that's all the rage, where you just tie little bows, and you wouldn't have had to do buttonholes.
Yeah, I don't think that's my style, is it?
Oh, but it would be so cute.
Again, not my style. No!
Oh,
Oh dear.
this might be the end of the stream, everyone. Oh, God. I can't. At least Linda's having fun watching. What did it do?
Don't know. Spat out thread or something. It's real fluffy under here.
This is why I didn't make anything with buttonholes at the big sew off.
Smart.
Did I tell you that they reached their £10,000 goal?
You did, yeah. That's great.
That was really good.
That's the brush. Yes.
Yeah, fair enough. Don't want to start the dress tonight if you're not feeling it. Natalie says it's not just you, Doug. Everyone has issues with buttonholes.
Yeah.
At least the first one went well, so you can see that you really don't need to do anything. It's all in the machine.
Yeah.
So then when it goes wrong, it's also all in the machine.
That. Put this bit through here. Let's hold it.
Clearly, I'm just like really flagging. Linda's like, go to sleep.
Yeah, I got it from here, don't worry.
You're determined now to get them all done, aren't you?
Well, yeah.
How was that one you just did? Like, does that need to be unpicked?
No.
Okay.
It barely go anywhere.
Okay. show you the buttons, just so that you can see what we're going to put on. How well they're showing up, but these are Pigeon Wishes. Nice green and dark colours. This is like a terrible demo. But we got these buttons and the fabric for the shirt. We got them all at System in Taka at the Knitting and Stitching show in London. I wonder if like they'll show better if I show them like as a pack.
Is it 3/4 of an inch or 5/8? For
5/8.
Cool.
So we almost definitely won't be sewing the actual buttons on tonight, but hopefully we can get the last 2 buttonholes done. I'm going to stop saying.
Nah.
No.
We'll call it that.
Calling it. All right. We'll do the rest of the buttonholes tomorrow. Do you want to put it on though? Show everyone like where you got to. Yeah, and then we can. I don't know. Maybe the machine, after the machine's had sleep, it will play ball tomorrow. Who knows? But that would be good to get that finished. But yeah, unpicking buttonholes is like really annoying. So
it's really like when it fails, it's barely put anything in. So
yeah, I don't know why it does it. Sometimes it's just like nah, not doing it. Yeah, sorry, Icon Daisy. I don't know what the buttons are called, but yeah, all the Pigeon Wishes buttons are really nice. Shall we move the main camera so that everyone can see?
yeah. Well, violence.
Yeah, look away if you get motion sick. Sorry.
How's that?
Oh yeah.
Hmm? Yeah. That feels good though.
Yeah, well done. Show off your pattern matching at the sides.
Oh, is there a seam down here? Is there?
Yeah, can't even
Yeah.
tell, can you?
No.
And that's the worst side, I think. The other side's even better. Oh yeah, seamless that side. So it's amazing.
Yay.
Cool, do you want to come over here and we'll say goodnight to everyone?
Yep. Wow. Thanks for the support.
Yeah, thanks for joining us everyone, and thanks for chatting. Yeah, sorry we didn't quite get to finish it, but everyone knows the struggles of buttonholes.
Yeah.
But
We're basically there as well. Let's face it.
In the morning we can just get those last 2 done, and then it'll all be put the buttonholes on.
Yeah.
Get it all finished. Then I'll share some photos as well on our Instagram,
Yeah.
so everyone can see how you did. But yeah, thanks everyone for watching.
Yeah. Thanks so much. Really been fun.
Do you want to give a little summary of how you found it? What was the most surprising thing?
Surprising thing. I don't know. My favourite thing was definitely overlocking. Maybe it's just because it's loud.
Loud, yeah.
And the hardest bit is just the fabric wrangling.
Yeah.
Like, especially as it started to come together, as you're trying to like feed it through a sewing machine, and there's like 95% of everything else just needs to be out the way.
Yeah.
That's the hardest. That's the thing I find the hardest.
But you did really well though. You didn't like catch anything underneath, like when you were sewing.
Yeah, only one little.
Only
bit,
one
I think.
little bit. Like, I think it was when you were doing the sleeves as
Yeah.
well. And that's a bit more tricky.
I found the clips, just like making sure that the clips were like all the way along.
Yeah.
They helped a lot.
Yeah, and when I like pinned it for you, when I did those bits, I put in the amount of clips that I would put on for myself. So you could have put more clips on if that might have made it easier.
Sometimes what I'd do is I'd just slide the clips clips down
Yeah.
if there was too much of a space for me.
That's another
So-
thing that's good about clips, better than the pins,
Yes.
because I think it's more effort. Whereas with
Yeah.
the clip, you can just sort of loosen
No,
it.
I
and
think
slide
I
it down.
prefer clips as well. I'm a clip buddy.
Acorn Daisy said, "Did you enjoy it, and would you make another shirt?"
I enjoyed it as a one-off. I still, it's not for me.
Yeah, stick to the coding.
Yeah. But it's given me more appreciation for sewing in general, though, and also using the app.
Yeah.
Like,
Do you want to tick off project complete just so you can celebrate with everyone?
No, that doesn't feel right.
You're a purist.
Yeah.
Oh well, I'll film you ticking it off
Yeah.
when we actually do get it officially finished. How about that?
Yeah, that seems fair. But yeah, no, good.
Great, awesome. Wow. Guess that's the end.
this is
It's the
fun.
end of the live stream series, and we'll see you on Instagram with Doug's finished shirt.
Yep.
Yeah, thanks everyone for joining us.
Yeah, thank you so much. Occasional. We'll see. Maybe I'll feel
He's yet
good.
to be convinced.